Are we all good, by the way, then? Because it was a bit impromptu this session, but ready to go?
Oh yeah, ready.
Yes.
Okay. Where are we? Is this episode 4?
4.
Episode 4.
4 already. Oh, we're getting through the content. Well, let's roll some dice and anger then. So when we last left you, you had descended into the basement of the Durst Mansion. As far as you're all aware, that's what it's called. And you'd just fought some ghouls. You dragged Horace out unconscious and managed to finish the fight. You'd just finished licking your wounds in one of the rooms in the catacombs of this house, the basement of this house. But as you sort of look around your fellows, you can see, if sort of take this from you, if I may, Tala and Farrow sort of sat licking their wounds in one corner. Horace is by himself and Pippa's by herself. You're all sort of looking over each other. You can still see Horace looks exhausted. Everyone's starting to look a little bit frayed round the edges. What would you like to do this evening?
I think Tala will give out quite a big sigh and just say, we need to rest. We need a long rest. Because there's no way our big man here can continue as he is. Because he's still got his exhaustion. So as much as we have a task to do, I believe we need to go back to Mishka and the children and see if they'll watch over us whilst we take a long rest.
I agree.
Horace.
Hello.
See? The poor boy's delusional. He's hallucinating.
Probably would, to be fair. Probably be like staring at a wall. Yes. As much as I'd like to go on, I think I could use some rest.
Potentially you could talk to Misha as well whilst we're up there.
Yes. Yeah, possibly. We'll see.
Shall we hobble back our way back up then?
Yeah.
Okay. You know your route. It's no problem. There's nothing seems to happen on the way back. So as you arrive back upstairs, Mishka is still playing with the children as you get into the children's bedroom. They sort of look up excitedly, all three of them, as you enter. Horace, you can tell that this is sort of feigned from Mishka. She's ambivalent towards you returning, if we're honest about the situation. But she'll sort of say to the two children, she'll say, "Oh, Rose, Thorn, let's play that game again where you hide and I find you. I'm gonna stand in this corner," and she floats over to where you guys have just entered. And she'll say to Horace, "You can play as well, brother, and you three. No looking. We'll go to this corner. Ready? Okay, start hiding." And as she now floats towards the corner where all four of you are, the children, Rose and Thorn, start giggling, and they start. I mean, it becomes quite clear that they can't leave this room. You know, they've attempted in the past, and you've witnessed it briefly, and they can't leave this room. But they sort of, their incorporeal forms, one of them goes underneath the bed and floats through it. The other one scrunches up and goes inside the doll's house. But Mishka conspiratorially will say to you all, "This, we need to help these children. I don't know what we can do. I don't know how we can help them, but they're going insane, if not already insane in here. I'd like to be able to help them. If you can figure out how to do it, I'm happy to continue looking after them while you're doing what you're doing, but just to let you know."
Yeah, of course. Our work here is far from done. We just needed some time to rest. Else, I fear we may find ourselves in the same state.
Oh, okay. Right. I'll have to think of a game I can play with. I suppose we could play the silence game for as long as possible, and I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can let you get it some decent rest.
Well, what's 8 hours in the face of eternity?
You've got a point there, brother. Yeah. Okay. Right, here we come. Ready or not? The game takes literally 30 seconds to resolve. As Mishka floats over it. Right, found you. So yeah, you can go ahead and have your long rest in this room, no problem. You can, over the course of this long rest, you can have any conversation that you want. You can, what would be happening? You're safe. It's the safest that you've felt since you've entered the mists, really. But what you want to do in this time is up to you.
I would like to have a quick peek back in that doll's house, if possible.
Sure.
I am curious. So obviously, it's an exact replica of the house, apart from the basement. But the bodies that we found of the nanny and the children, are they in the bedrooms, or are the dolls, are they now deceased, like the children and the nanny? Just a curiosity, really.
Okay, just give me a perception check then, just a cheeky one.
Damn.
Natural 20.
Real.
That's
Okay.
cheeky.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, so you cannot see the mother. Elizabeth Durst is not there at all. You can see you've seen a family portrait, so you're able to familiarize yourself with the little dolls that are inside the house. You see Gustav, the father, where he was hung, and in a rather macabre fashion, as you're sort of poking around, there's a little catch near the door, and as you press the catch, the door swings open, and as that happens, Gustav's hanging form swings down. And in terms of the nanny, she, again, in natural 20, you find her doll exactly where you found her physical murdered corpse, inside the chest, and even the doll has 7 very tiny knives sticking out of her chest.
Where are the children dolls then? Are they in the bedroom?
Yes. And bizarrely, there's a strange feature with it. They're quite obviously in there. Both of them sat on their respective beds. But even the dolls, as you try and pick it up and look at it, the doll itself won't move out of the dollhouse. It just snaps straight back, almost as if it was a lodestone, a magnet of some description.
So could I essentially kind of pick it up and hold it in the doll bedroom, but
Yep.
then if I try to take it out, it just snaps back?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Pippa and call her over, and say, "Can you sense anything magical or arcane in the nature of this house? And I would also like to see if I can sense any form of unnatural."
Sure. Well, you can have a religion if you
magically on this
wish,
house.
and Pippa can
I
have an
would like to
arcana then
cast
if
a
you.
spell. I would like to detect magic.
Sure. Yeah.
Ritual cast is detect
No
magic.
problem.
Going to take me about 10 minutes. You carry on.
Okay, let's have a religion check from you then first, Sammi.
Oh dear.
Oh,
One
give us
extreme
an
to the other.
away.
Okay. You're what we'll say, if I may, then is you're a little bit disturbed by your findings so far. Having a child's toy with a hanging man and a stabbed woman is disturbing enough, and then you've got this sort of weird thing going on with the children, the little dolls not being, and it knocks you off your game. You're just not sure what's going on at all. And after 10 minutes, Mishka in this time is she's managing to keep the children quite quiet. But with your detect magic up, roll an arcana as well for me, Leah, if you would. 50.
15
Okay.
on the Arcana.
Cool. So your detect magic is definitely showing. I'll be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure what kind of school of magic it would be. There is magic coming from the doll's house, probably conjuration, some sort of teleportation type magic with these dolls where they just sort of ping back. It seems specifically located to that one room. The rest of it isn't magic at all. You get sort of a background magic eminence from the house itself. There's sort of or Pippa feels it as, instead of like a colour of a particular school of magic or however you would perceive it, this is a sound, and it's just like a hum, a constant hum. And it takes you a while, this is going to your 15, it takes you a while to think, what's going on with this hum? And you think, it has to be detect magic because that's the only thing that's changed. And you sort of walk around, you go from room to room, and detect magic is centered around you as you're walking around and concentrating on it, and this hum follows you. It's the same note, and it's everywhere in this house. This house has this low level or low grade magic effect that seems to be all consuming.
I can't tell what school it is.
No. I know you're supposed to specifically, but it seems to be a combination of everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I come back into the room and I go, here, pointing specifically to the doll's house. There's definitely some sort of teleportation-like magic in this space. But the whole house is vibrating with something. It's magic, definitely magic, but I've never had a feeling like this before. I don't know what kind of magic this is, but it's definitely magic. It's not anything I've come across before. I've been thinking as well, if the kids can't leave the room, who talk to us outside?
Something is definitely toying with us.
think something wanted us to come in. Maybe the kids and the husband and the nursemaid. But that is strong magic to cast from a distance. Figures in the street.
Yeah. And obviously, I'm saying this without the children around, but I'm
Oh, yeah,
gonna
this is
say
all-
I don't know. I don't know if we need to open those doors and check what they've actually put inside. 'Cause
benefit.
assuming that the bodies are still in the house,
Mm.
could there potentially be something magical behind those doors to each of those persons, holding them here? Is this why the kids can't move? And I will also turn to Horace, and I don't know if Mishka's sort of in and out this conversation as well, and I'll ask, without prying and asking what happened to your sister, do you know why she can be everywhere with you? Why she is not bound to where she passed?
It's hard to say. I'm not entirely sure of the logic, or if there is any logic to it. Part of me thinks it's some kind of curse or sick joke from the gods, but it seems, that when she died or was killed with the rest of my family, it was me that she clung to rather than the place itself. But nothing else seemed to remain of the rest of my family. No other remnants or spirits have followed me or stuck with me, only her. But I don't know. I couldn't say. But there's some strong feelings naturally dies. But I've always put it down to something like that. But I really couldn't offer any real insight. It's just my thoughts.
While I have detect magic up, can I detect magic on my comrade?
Sure. We're gonna have to think through now. So you've seen
Or
Tala unleash or produce a scroll and remove an effect from Farrow. You suspect she has a similar item with her as well. But nothing else.
Yeah, but I can't feel anything on.
Classed as a magical item?
Yeah.
So the front of my shield.
Ooh, pretty. I bet it glows really shiny and pretty. But
It
specifically,
glows with a white light.
especially on
Moon
Horace, I
dust.
can't sense any, like he's been cursed, or there's any object or magic coming from him or his sister that explains why she's hanging around.
No. In terms of base magic, no. You know, obviously she's a ghost. You could, if you're wanting to, you could make a second Arcana check.
I'll have a look.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. 21.
21. Okay. So, you know there's a link between Mishka and Horus. Obviously, a link between Mishka and Horus. You would know that ghosts or spirits of this type often have an attachment to their former lives, and the only way to release them from this is to perform a particular rite that follows certain circumstances that release the spirit. And with the fact that Mishka is around Horus, you suspect that the circumstances for Mishka revolve around Horus as well. 21's a really good score, isn't it? Yeah, 21's a really good score. And it's possible. Trying to think if I can phrase something without giving too much away. It's possible from one perspective or the other, it's elective. So either Horus or Mishka are choosing this sort of, it's almost like a symbiotic relationship between the two of them.
Yeah.
But you don't know
Who's
which. Yeah.
Yeah, but who's connected to who? Who's holding on to who? I can't tell.
Yeah. Happy with that, Josh? That's not as.
Sorry, Josh.
No, that's completely fine.
Pippa doesn't hide the fact that she's very obviously inspecting, very obviously looking. She goes, I don't know much about ghosts or anything like that. Magic, I kind of understand. I'm learning. I think whatever connection there is between you, it's one that's testament to your bond as siblings. Sometimes people just don't want to leave each other. I think that's kind of beautiful in a way.
We were once very close, sister and I, but as I may have mentioned before, since she passed, she's become somewhat resentful. She's changed in a way. But she is still my family. She's still all that I have left. I want what's best for her, but at the same time, why she stays, she clearly has no business being here anymore. I couldn't say.
I'm deeply sorry for you both.
Thank you. That's very kind. I suppose you would have all thought me a bad man if you couldn't see it for yourself. That's what most people do anyway.
The seeing is believing in this instance, yes.
It's hard to deny the existence of ghosts when we're surrounded by them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a believer.
Saw her face.
Brilliant.
Out of my mind.
I know. I was just in my head now, Josh. Nice one.
Oh,
It was that funny. Tom's crashed.
Internet couldn't cope.
Rusty ring piece.
That's all right. I got to listen to Riox's rusty ring piece, Tom. Don't worry about it.
Tala is going to ask Rose where Mummy is. Where the mummy doll pieces.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Give me an insight check first off, if you don't mind.
Oh no. 10.
10. Okay. As you ask her, she's sort of busy. She's playing by herself quite happily, and she'll say, when Daddy made it for us, he didn't make he didn't make one of Mummy, but it has changed over the years. It keeps changing. Well, it changed a long time ago after we became like this, but I don't know. We've just never had a mummy in there. And you can, with an insight of 10, yeah, she's sort of playing along. She's sort of answering you over her shoulder as you're talking down to her, and she's innocent, wide eyes, answers you, smiles, and then just goes back playing again. You've no reason to believe she's deceiving you.
Who has high insight? I'll nudge Farrow and go. Ask where Walter is.
Yeah, so I think, to be fair, Farrow's just been kind of sitting back quietly, but observing everything. So he's kind of to take in a lot of what's going on, but is kind of keeping himself to himself at the moment. But with that kind of prompt from Tala, he will say, "Where's baby Walter?"
So let's have an
The
insight.
doll, I mean, sorry.
Say again, sorry.
So he'll say, and he'll clarify the doll.
Walter doll. Gotcha.
Where's baby Walter's doll?
Okay, give me an insight check from you then.
Take a 19.
Well, you see, that's a little bit better. Well, that's literally 9 better.
Much better.
But, yeah. So as you ask this, you get this kind of the same answer. She's looking over her shoulder, not annoyed, quite happy with the attention. She's used to you all now. So she's happily playing. Looks over her shoulder, and she'll say, "Well, like I've just told that nice lady over there that." When we first got the house, we had the dolls of everyone, and Walter was in his cot. Here, look here. But now he's no longer there. In fact, his doll seems to have disappeared. Same as Mummy's doll went. And with your 19, she's this is just childlike innocence. There's nothing guarded, no subterfuge here.
Okay. Well, maybe you just lost it. Who knows?
Maybe. Thorn loses things all the time. I'm forever trying to. Oh, he'll put it down. It can be under his nose. Oh, and the amount of times I've said to him, "No, it's there, under your nose. It's there," and he still can't see it. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he needs some spectacles. I love how quiet it is.
We did. I don't know.
It was meant to be a bad joke, but that was bad.
We need an animation of one of those things that you see in the desert blowing across. What do they call them?
Tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed. Yeah, well done, Sammi.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's a well done, but yeah.
A bad joke done well is always a well done.
Oh no, it's beautiful.
All good?
Pippa's had a stressful day. Pippa's going to go to bed. Curl up in a corner near the door. So just the angle of the door would swing into the room, she'll be in the corner where she would be hidden behind the door.
Yeah, you can make yourself quite comfortable there. You don't take up much space, do you?
No, wraps herself up in a cloak, pulls her purple scarf with silver symbols on it over her eyes, and just is like, "Good night, team." This is a
You-
huge hood as well.
You briefly became Palpatine then, Leah. That was great.
I know, I didn't realise it. I've got a really small head. I didn't realise quite how big the hood is.
Kill him.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, define you if you haven't. I think some of you have clicked your long break. You can go ahead and have your long rest. There's I mean they're as good as gold. The children, they're occasionally Missy's got good control over them. She's become the older sister and she's playing up to this role really well. Coming from such a large family as the Belviews, she's used to younger siblings. She's been around children all her life, so she knows how to keep them and entertain them. So not much else is going to happen unless you have anything else to discuss between you or with. No, happy. Rested and recuperated. Horace certainly feels like a new man, ready to face whatever is in front of you.
Bring chicken.
What would you like to do?
Not keen on it,
assume-
but I think we need to go back down.
Is it worth seeing if we can get into these crypts? Or do we just want to try and find what's going on first?
I feel like we'll find the answer with the source of the chanting. And frankly, it'd be nice to shut them the hell up.
Let's crack on then.
Okay, let's go. So
Mage armor.
say again. Sorry, sorry, Leah.
Mage armor. Bink.
Well done, Leah.
I think it would make a cooler sound than bink. Imagine a cooler sound than bink.
Okay. Well, that's it, because this is the first use of mage armor. Then, do you have a particular thing, or does it manifest later when you? Is it anything?
Yeah, I think it would be one of those things that would just be a very, very fine shimmer. But you almost, if you look directly at her, you can't see it. But out of your periphery, you're like, oh, no. Then you look back at her. If she gets hit, different things will happen.
Cool.
But that
Nice.
is my. I now have, boom, 13.
Rocking.
Hit me now.
Check out your bad self. So let's put you back in the dungeon level into the catacombs. As soon as you enter the catacombs, and it's constant. You coming from all around, you know the drill. You're aware of the fact that one to the north was blank, and this one had on the door Walter Durst, but there's nothing inside at all. What do you want to... you did discover that this is... I'll just go over them again. So this one is Rose. This one is Thornbolt. This one, my light's getting in the way, C, is Gustav. And this one, Elizabeth Durst.
Do we just want to continue back to where we finished off? And ignore the crypts for now. So it was this room that we were coming into.
Unless you
Oh,
want to take
yeah.
10 minutes. Ask Pippa if
Oh, light again,
She-
sorry.
I was going to say, I was going to do dancing lights as well.
Okay.
To give us a bit more.
Is it worth seeing if you can see any magical auras ever by the crypts whilst we're here?
Yeah, it'll take me a little minute, but yeah, I can do that. So again, another ritual cast of that magic.
Sure. Yeah, no magic sources. Low background hum from the house, but there's no pings. I mean, it's a solid stone door. You suspect that your detect magic spell wouldn't penetrate it.
Yeah, still hums, but I think that door's a bit thick.
Well, it was still worth a try.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. So from last session, I'm aware that there is a statue over here.
Yeah.
Creepy.
So keeping my shield up, I'll slowly enter the room, have a look around, and assuming all looks safe,
Okay.
approach the statue.
No worries. Let me. I think I put it in. Put it? Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. So I have a fan art picture for you.
Ba-dum-ba-da.
Yeah, this is the statue. So this room is that loading for you? I'll read it out anyway. This room is festooned with mouldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove in the south contains a painted wood. It's not south; it's east. Painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. In his right hand, he holds a smoky grey crystal orb. The room has exits to the north and south. Chanting can be heard coming from the south. Let me take you back to douche. To here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to I'll grab Tala. Just to fill out. So you've got skeletons all the way around, exits there and there. And then these two statues. So you've got what looks like this humanoid figure, quite stately, with his hand on top of a wolf.
Can I approach to see if there's any writing, any dates?
Yeah.
Any form of inscription?
Sure. There's nothing written on the statue. It's there's no form of script, no iconography, nothing at all. It's a very fine piece of work. Whoever's done it was clearly skilled.
What was in the statue's right hand, Dave? And the left hand was on top of the wolf's head. What was in his right hand?
It's sort of a smoky grey crystal that it still swirls a little bit. I'm going to, because if you had a plan and you've just cast Detect Magic, I'm going to allow Pippa to have the Detect Magic running, and it's not a magic object. Leah, just give me another Arcana. It's Arcana night for you, Leah.
$17.
Okay, yeah. You suspect that this is an arcane focus. This is a way to channel these spells through, but it's a non-magical arcane focus. You would estimate it's probably worth about 25 gold, maybe.
Well, we're going to come back through and loot everything, so. Are we going for it? Are we going to wait to kill everything first?
Yeah, we should before it awakens all the skeletons in the room or some
Oh,
shit.
could you imagine?
Let's kill off evil forces first.
People disappointed.
Then we'll loot the house.
I don't trust it.
I don't know.
Okay, where would you like to go? Oh, yeah, where would you like to go?
Down south,
Go from
find
here.
the sources chanting.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So who's going first? What's your standard marching order for single file?
I was going to go first. But it's up
Yeah.
to you.
No, that's cool.
With my dancey lights. Ooh.
We'll go
Okay.
second to last then.
Yeah, so I'll bring up the
Right,
rear in that case.
Light at the back.
Okay. Yeah. So as you get around the corner, there's a door similar to doors that you've seen upstairs, but this is a lot older. It's just a wooden door that just has a simple catch. You can see it's got the hoop on it that you twist. You suspect there's an arm attached to it. There'd be a similar arm the other side that just lifts up and swings towards you.
Can we hear any chanting coming from behind this door?
All around there.
It's all around again.
Yeah. Let me just be. Yeah. It's. Yeah. All around again. There's no discernible difference between north and south. So the room you're in, it's all around.
So, and I assume by your description you can tell it's not a locked door.
There's no lock on it. There's no keyhole. There's nothing.
No. So, yeah. I'll hold up my shield and I'll open the door.
Okay. As you reach out and twist the lock, it clicks, but there's a strange sensation in your hand as you realise that your hand seems to be stuck to this door. What I would like you all to do is to roll initiative on D&D Beyond with disadvantage, please.
Ooh.
Yay!
No! Gonna fight a door. Door fight.
Lol.
With disadvantage.
Pippa is completely like away with the fairy. She's like, spider. Where's
No.
a spider on that wall coming towards me? Hate spiders.
Okay, so we've got 9. Okay, right. Right, what I'm going to do is just going to move Tala up to there. Horace was second, I believe. Pippa bringing up the rear. Right, what I'm going to do, if you'll bear with me a second, I'm going to add you all to the initiative order and then stick you in individually. What I'll do in future is tell you how to do this. So that's just a normal initiative roll. What I'm going to do for Tala is right click on the token, so you can do this for your own. You should be able to go to initiative and then set initiative.
Click on the token.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, yeah.
where do
So right click on the token, initiative, set initiative.
that's initiative. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then what did I roll? What was it? 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done yours, mate. Yours is done.
Yeah.
So Leah, you got your initiative of 1. Oh, bless you.
No, honestly, that spider's right for me.
And Farrow was 9. Tala 5. So let's set yours. 1. And Horace, you were the best at 16. Okay. Let's make sure we're right. Yeah, I think we're good. The other thing we're going
What's
to
the
do...
local land, Dave? For
So-
me, a halfling, rolling 1 on disadvantage. I've just remembered I'm a halfling. I really need to remember this better, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That's a very good
But I've
question.
technically rolled twice.
Yeah.
That means I've rolled, my disadvantage would always be a flat roll if I rolled a 1.
Your it's not a feat, is it? The ability that lets you do it. Read it out for us. Let's see if we can.
Look, the features and traits, blah 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 blah. Look on page 193 if you care. When you roll a 1 on a d20 or a d20 test, you can re-roll the die. You must use a new roll.
Okay. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, then you can re-roll, but you're using this next roll,
Which is an 8.
8.
That's great. That
Yeah.
made such a difference.
Okay.
At least I remembered it this time.
Yeah. Set initiative. Let's have a look at
Look,
the
it was better than
order.
a 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, amen.
Okay. So what's going to happen? Horace, you're the first to see this. As Tala, you can see she twists the lock. You're all on sort of high alert. Tala goes to pull it towards you herself, shield up. So you've got shield up, but no warhammer as you pull the door towards you. You can see that something's wrong as Tala's hand is stuck to this door, and just above on the door itself, it creaks open sideways, and this purple appendage snakes round and tries to snap towards her.
Nice.
Let's make this visible to you, if I can remember how to do it. There we go.
Must be a push door.
Oh, for him.
Rookie mistake.
Right. I can't really reveal. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can be far more ingenious than I usually am. That's probably not going to help. Let's go from there.
I can see it.
You can.
So if you hover over to the left of Tala, you can see what it is.
Okay. There. I've given you a little bit more space.
No!
Everyone's favourite.
Did I? Hold on. Did I? Let's see if I did.
These fucks, man.
No, I didn't put it on the images. Yeah, so you can only see it on the on map tools. Right. So Horace, you see this tongue try and slap towards Tala, but you're first to act. What do you want to do?
Has it actually like touched Tala yet?
She seems her hand seems attached to it. How we'll style it is as you react, she just manages to free her hand.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go straight for a stabby stab.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna change that ever so slightly. I'm gonna be quite harsh. I'm gonna be harsh at that harsh dungeon master. You're still stuck to it with your right hand. Yeah. Okay. Right. So you can step into. You could sort of. You can take your attack from there. It won't provoke an opportunity. Yeah. If you're going to attack, you would have to attack and then step back. So you will provoke an opportunity attack from it.
Well, I think I was going to say. I think if I can see that Tala is stuck, would actually be I try and be pulling her free.
Right.
At first, my thinking was because I can see that hand's free, she's not stuck and not in kind of that immediate threat. Then I'm trying to make an attack against the door.
Even
But
better.
I think if her hand is stuck, then Horace's first reaction will be to like grab her like shoulders and try and like pull her free.
Okay. And for you, it would be an athletics check then, please, Josh.
Yes, sir. Boop. That is
20.
a dirty 20.
Okay, so as Tala's trying to pull, you're pulling her as well. You suspect that if it was just one of you trying to escape this, it would be a lot more difficult. But with the two of you trying to do it, you manage to free her hand. Tala, you're no longer grappled, so you have your full range of movement. But that is your action, though, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else from you then?
I think Horace then, seeing that she's free, he'd just give her a good slap on the back and be like, "Hit it hard enough for both of us."
I've got a Terry Pratchett image on my head where you freed her hand, slap her on the back, and her head sticks to the door. Then, but...
Yeah. Oh fuck.
We'll not do that. Okay, and so you're happy where you are? You're done. Yeah.
I'll step back as well out of the way.
Sure. Okay.
And then I think as I'm stepping out, I'll probably look at Pippa and just be like,
What? What's happening?
"Don't worry about it. Let's go this way."
Okay.
So, this, we'll have this pseudopod now then. So, Tala, as you've been freed, your hand's been pulled off. Horace has saved you from this, and you can see that this maw and its a sideways maw that goes with the grain of the wood was opening up, and these sideways teeth, as this sort of like a gummy protrusion of these sharp teeth was about to snap around your hand, but it retracts, and then you see this pseudopod, this thrashing thing, try and attack you from above as it rolls a 9 to hit you.
Miss.
Yeah. That is its turn. It's now Farrow's turn.
What do you do? What do you do? Barrow's going to move into space. He can take a shot with the longbow at the mimic.
Yeah.
You can't hit this for. It's a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Cut. 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage. Gotcha.
And then
there's
can
this
move back out of the way to clear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's well. I'll rule because I mean, Pippa, you can pass through people's spaces without incurring any problem, can't you? So I can only assume that they can do so the same with you. They just sort of step over you.
I'm just like, go.
Yeah. So the impact from your arrow quivers, and you hear this. What should we have the mimic noise? What should we have the noise? It's like a hiss. There's a hiss, and then almost like a sort of a rattlesnakey type noise on the end of it as it's injured. Takes us to Pippa's turn.
Oh, magic. Literally magic, because I'm going to, rather than step forward, step back. Imagine Pippa, he looks around and goes, "Holy hell," and just firebolts it.
That shit.
Shields up.
Hook that shit on up.
Oh no, 9.
9. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's an unfortunate tangle as you throw it. It sort of deflects off Tala's shoulder as she's pushed backwards. Doesn't hurt anyone, just dissipates. Takes us to anything else then? Are you staying where you are? Did you want to?
No, just popping back where I was.
Okay, Tala's turn.
So, still holding up my shield. Don't you start.
It's my dog setting your dog on.
No, they're just looking at me. I've started eating crisps.
There we go.
So now with my free hand, I'm going to draw my warhammer. Kind of be like, I hope this fucking works. And as I draw my warhammer, I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to use True Strike and try and just whack up and try and hit it.
Go for it.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, 13.
13 hits.
Yeah.
10.
Not shabby. 10 points of damage. So similarly with this, now you get sort of chunks of wood fly off, but as soon as it detaches, it becomes almost like this purple blood as it splatters against the wall. Anything else from you?
I'm moving away.
Okay. So as you move away, this tongue is... Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it is. No one's provoked an opportunity attack yet. So this tongue is going to lash out as you step back. Yeah, let's go for it. That's 10 to hit you.
Missed. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to run away, fucking laughing.
Yeah. Okay. Did you want to stay there, or because you're going to struggle?
Yep. No, am I?
Yeah, you're in. Hold up, Farrow's space.
Sorry, I didn't see the
Jumped into
Farrow.
his arms.
I mean, I know you're close. So
I didn't think we were doing a love story here.
yeah, no, I have.
It's a slow burn. This is how it starts. Bumping into each other in battle.
So Horace's turn.
Now it's my turn. And then I see Tala come back out and then run around the corner. And I'm going to just like sword out in front of me and basically just like run like into the door with my sword pointing out front.
Okay, go for it. Roll to hit.
If I can split that sheet. Boom. 12 to hit.
12 is exactly what you need to hit.
Come on. Yeah. Savage attacker as well, so I'll roll twice on the damage. It's 11 on the first, 8 on the second, so 11 damage, please.
Okay. More chips of wood that turn into purple gore. It's still this maw is open, and this pseudopod is opening from the top, opening from the bottom, and it seems to be trying to whip around. Anything else from Horace?
I'm gonna get out of dodge.
Yeah, which is fair. Okay, so as Horace comes round the corner, you're sort of looking to see the reaction on Horace's face. Horace still looks. You can tell from Horace's reaction that this thing hasn't died. As it now moves to there.
Oh, amazing.
And you're
That's great.
stunned as this whole door is just douche, and then the final turn as it spins 90 degrees towards Pippa.
That's great.
The pseudopod lashes out. You lucky people, 7 to hit.
Oh my lord.
But there's now
I've got
this.
-3 on strength team.
There's this scream of what you imagine as anger coming from whatever this creature is, clearly a mimic. Takes us to Farrow's turn.
The Pharaoh's going to drop the longbow.
Yeah.
He's going to draw the short sword.
Mm-hmm.
step up and take a swing with a short sword.
Sure.
Generic. That was a dirty 20 hit.
30-20 hits.
Max damage, 10 points piercing damage. And
Nice.
before we ended my and I've changed the weapon masters on the long rest, which I can do, so I do now have Vex, so I have advantage on my next attack.
Sure.
And that's it. We'll stay around.
Okay. Yeah. You're going to remember that then, I assume, Tom. You're all over that. Yeah. That takes us to Pippa.
Just had a thought, which I should have had. Yeah, what? Just for fun. You guys are all over this. I believe in you. I'm going to stab it with a dagger
Yeah.
because it's going to go really well. Let's go.
It's what we do.
I have faith.
18.
18 hits.
Yes.
Good. Oh, I got max damage as well. 4.
Nice.
Perfect.
Ridiculous.
So normally I enjoy asking this question. Well, you killed something, but I'm intrigued. What does that look like?
Shock. Complete shock. He's just stood there, pulls a knife out, stabs forward, and goes, "Okay, guys, it's your go." And why you guys like this?
There's purple on the end of your dagger. That's no.
You've
Move
got a
on.
bit of purple on you.
Anything else from Pippa?
No, she's just stunned.
Okay, Tala's turn. It's a thinker.
I'm going to step it.
Yeah.
Pardon?
No. Sorry.
gonna say, I'm gonna-
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, I'm going to step into. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm going to step into Pippa's space and
Okay.
2 strike, smash with the hammer again.
Similarly, I'll say it's only fair that I say the same to you as I said to Josh. If you step in, you're going to have to step back again because you can't finish your turn in the same way, which means it will get an opportunity attack. But as long as you're happy for that, go for it. Right, let's you go first, then.
No!
Natural 1. Okay. Okay. I'm going to give it. Yeah, so you've missed. Let me give it its pseudopod. Ooh, 19.
Hang on. I would like to cast shield.
You have Warhammer and Shield. You haven't got a free hand.
Ah. Damn. So no, I don't. I'll take it.
Yeah. So you're going to take this pseudopod now. You've seen it for the first time. That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of acid damage. So you see now this purple appendage flick out and attach to Tala and now pull her forwards. You are grappled. What I'm going to ask is for Pippa to make an acrobatics check, please.
Okay.
Taking you with me.
I'm going to set your DC as 10. If you roll higher than 10 on this, I'm going to swap you round as the mimic pulls you in, and then Pippa's kind of thrown, or you dodge back. Otherwise, something bad might happen.
Okay.
That I'll make up after you've rolled.
Okay, everything's going to be fine, team. Acrobatics.
Oh no.
Okay.
Killed everyone.
Because you're a halfling, what I'm going to say is, as Tala's been attacked and severely damaged, and the splashes of acid, you can smell. You're that close to it, and you can see the effects of it on Tala's cloak or perhaps a corner of a shield. As Tala's pulled forwards, you are also grappled next to this door.
Great.
Okay. Why not? So what we're going to say for it, you're both on this square, but I'll keep your tokens where they are for now, so we all know what's happening.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Ow.
Where's initiative order? So that's. I mean, really, you've got a bonus action left. Tom just giving you.
I was expecting him to come down and beat me, if I'm honest. No, I've got like a little circle of dogs around me, and he's telling them off.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Seems reasonable. You go ahead and do that. That takes us to Horace.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna be trying to pull someone out.
Take the small one.
Yeah. As I say, I was. I think I'd grab Pippa and try and pull Pippa free first, and then I was kind of shout over to Farrow and be like, "You grab Tala," and then I'd then just yoink Pippa by a cloak and hood and just try and like drag her out.
Athletics, please, mate. As Tala has just cast a maximum healing word on herself.
Nice.
12 whole points.
Wow. Oh, cool.
21.
21, fine. So the two of you are now free. Let me take grappled off Pippa. So what I will allow you to do is move 15 feet with Pippa if you choose. And Pippa needs to allow that as well without struggling.
Oh, I ain't fighting this. Like, get me out of here, bro.
She's like ragdoll in my hand. I'd move Pippa away. I'd take us over to this space up here.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
We'll pop Pippa next to you there. So that means, Tala, you are in that space then by yourself. Which means the mimic takes his turn. You are grappled. And as you're grappled, this pseudopod is drawing you in, and you see again the wood grain part with these jaws. So it's going to attack with advantage. It really is, from a certain perspective, your knight. 14 with advantage.
Ooh.
That's its turn.
I will finally learn to play, and then I will die. This is what's going to happen.
Farrow's turn. It is starting to look battered. You suspect it's got a fair amount of life left, but it is your turn.
I think Farrow's going to mutter under his breath something about the big lad takes the smallest one and leaves me with the lady in armor. And he's gonna try and grab Tala and try and drag her out.
Sure. I'll go on. Do you want to keep your advantage for another round, or do you want to use it now?
Strictly speaking, it would end at the next end of this round if I don't use it. So
Correct.
that's how Vex is written. So
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's fair.
So,
I've opted not to make the attack.
okay.
I mean, part of me just wants to murder this thing, but you know. Is that an athletics check, Dave?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Right.
Could be a natural 20 attack.
Natural 20. Yeah, so you manage it with ease. Natural 20. Can I reward a natural 20? It has its opportunity attack left. So what I will allow you to do is with a natural 20, if you were going to move, you can nominate yourself as the target. And it's not much of a reward that time, but
Yeah, no.
I say you can nominate either of us.
Yeah. You can just hold
Take it.
or Tala in front of the mimic.
Yeah.
Take it.
Fucking don't bet.
so you're moving back. You can have a similar 15 feet if there's not much space, but you can still move back.
What I'd like to do, Dave, is rather than move myself, is to move Tala behind me.
Gotcha.
So in like a circular motion.
To there.
Yes.
Okay.
Which then makes sense that I then
Agree
take
to
the
that.
attack, because I've kind of dragged her away, and then he takes it.
Okay. Yeah, because it has to be an opportunity attack. So you're nominated yourself.
Yeah,
So
100%, yeah.
because again, this is the second time I've done it tonight. Another Terry Pratchett moment. I'm aware of the fact that I'm supposed to be running Curse of Strahd for you, but you've just stepped on skeletons, and I'd like to think that you've accidentally put your heel through this skeleton's groin, and it's just. I don't know why. I don't know. Right, so pseudopod against 11 to hit Farrow.
Miss.
Okay, so that's your action. You've had an opportunity to attack against you, so you've got. Go on.
I've got my bonus action,
Yeah.
which I can use because I've got 2 weapon fighting. I can swab him in the face with the short sword.
Go for it.
Oh, so no, I get to do this with advantage as well, because it's not the end of my turn yet.
Okay, did you do the athletics with advantage?
No, I did it straight.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Because technically speaking, Vex gives me advantage on my next attack roll.
Yeah.
So. Come on. Big numbers.
Big money.
Look. Give it a slug.
22.
22
Take a hit.
hits.
What on? Respectable 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. Okay. Chunks flying off it. Any movement from Farrow, you're aware that you can now move away quite easily, and Tala would be able to move as well before the mimic gets to attack again.
Yes. So he's going to move to stand in front of Pippa. He's going to tell Tala to get back.
Nice. Takes us to Pippa's turn.
I'll fence with any weaponry this time, and I'll try and hit it with another fireball.
Sure, go for it.
That's better. 19.
19 hits.
One. Amazing.
It's still some damage. It's better than nothing. Chip away. Anything else from Pippa?
She is going to move She's going to go as far back as she can go, not standing on skeletons.
Okay. Tala, your turn then, Sammi. Come on. It's looking ropey. It's looking really rough now.
I would like to put my warhammer away,
Okay.
and I
Run.
would like to cast Holy Word and not have a dog fall off me.
Okay. Have you got that? Is he on your lap?
Yeah, she's on my lap.
Oh,
Maybe I can show you an ear.
She does not like being picked up, and yet she's got the smuggest look on her face I've ever seen.
Sounds about right. 25.
oh God.
Oh, 1.
It's that time of night, folks. 1 damage. Okay. Any movement or bonus actions?
Yes.
Seems
I'm
reasonable.
moving the fuck out
Okay.
of the way.
Right. So let me jinx this. So we're setting the scene. There's this horrible door monster creeping towards you. You're all jing, 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 chipping damage as Horace now squares up, sets himself. Go on, Josh.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. So again, Horace is going to do the same thing he did before. Just great sword out in front of him, and he's going to try and just ram it clean through this mimic. So he's going to charge at the door, take a big old swing. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. 8.
That's why I was shaking my head, Dave, because I know what you did. I know.
I can't believe you've done this. But joke's on the mimic, because that'll still do 3 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Have that
Raise.
you, Mimic.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
And you can still. It's made as an attack of opportunity, Josh, just to remind you.
You are sorry.
It's made as attack of opportunity.
It's not got a reaction.
Hasn't got a reaction.
It hasn't got a reaction.
Nope. He's already made it.
Oh. Oh, okay, so I can just get out of the way. Yeah. I was like, what does it mean? I was like, I can move.
Speak
Oh,
English. Right. So
Plainly, boy.
It's got a choice of 2. Who's Sammi? Would you roll D4 for me, please? 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is the big lad upstairs. 3 and 4 is the Josh.
The big lad in another house.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This mimic.
Daddy.
Douche as it's swinging round. Can I do it? Now, that, in case you wanted to know, is if you hold shift and control, you can turn it around in increments. I've given you a new toy.
God.
I'm giving you a new toy now. Don't tell Lewis, whatever you do. Right, this pseudopod flashes out. Ooh. It's just rolled off a natural 20.
Show me your pseudopod.
13 to
Are you
hit.
joking?
13 to hit.
13 to hit?
Yeah. It rolled onto not a natural 20.
Oh, off the natural 20. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Farrow's turn. So, what's happened now is Horace has charged forward, sort of banged off it, still looking heroically, as Tom now starts brandishing his 2 weapons, wheeling him around. Don't roll a 1.
So I'm going to step up here for a start.
Yeah.
I have advantage with my attack on the scimitar because I vexed him with the short sword.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, because I hit him with the short sword with advantage.
Yeah.
So here comes the scimitar. That's natural 20, Dave. Have that.
And your damage is.
And that is 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay. How does the mimic die?
Finally.
I think he cut off that weird thing that it's been attacking. I forget the word you've been using. I'm not tired. I do apologise. He just cut that straight through, and I think it just kind of flops over, and loads of like purple blood just starts to seep out of the door.
Nice. Can't beat a bit of purple blood. Okay, with the mimic dead, yeah, all goes quiet apart from this constant murmur that's going throughout these catacomb levels.
Would the mimic still be kind of like stood up as it's like bleeding out, or would it like kind of collapse? I think basically before it collapses, Horace would just grab it and just knock on it, like from the other side, like while Farrow stood on the other side, like knock.
Well, now that it's dead, your hand actually goes all the way through, and your hand comes out with this pink gore, purple gore.
Oh, lovely.
It'd like creak back. It'd be like knock, knock, and then like drop the door.
I thought you were going to drop kick the door just to send it everywhere.
Farrow just dead ass doesn't even acknowledge that's just happened. Walks straight up to Tala and he's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Come on, Curse of Strahd. Get my Strahd face on. Okay, so
that's 11 points of healing.
Wow. So there's constant chant, and there's other than that, deathly quiet around. What I would like at this point is I will ask. In fact, Josh, I would like you to roll a D4 for me, please.
Yes, sir. D4. Just to you, or
No, you can roll it to everyone.
you? That is a 1.
Josh, would you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
There's nothing I would love more, except for someone else to make the wisdom saving throw. Wisdom. Oh, good. A 6.
Okay. Okay. What would you like to do now?
Oh dear.
Well, Tala would like to see if there was actually anything that was beyond a mimic, or if it was just a mimic.
Yeah, take yourself down south, as it were, then, Sammi. Beyond, you can see, in the room beyond, you can see a chandelier which is suspended above a table in the middle of the room. There's 2 high-backed chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners, their candles long since melted away. There is an exit to the north and one to the west. On the west, just at the edge of your dancing lights, we do need to be. I've put that blue dot on you, Sammi, is your concentration for dancing lights. Cool. So it looks like there's some kind of locker. It's like a small lockbox in the corner there that you can just make out. Or is it? No, it's a picture that's fallen on the floor. I do beg your pardon.
Farrell will go and retrieve that. He'll kind of
Might be a mimic.
warily walk down the corridor towards the picture that's fallen over.
Yeah. Well, as you get closer to this room, you can see it contains a large wood-framed bed with a rotten feather mattress, a wardrobe. There's an open crate, and at the foot of the bed is a wooden footlocker. The picture, as you get closer, is another picture of the Durst family. This, not all of them though. This is specifically Gustav and Elizabeth Durst. Gustav is looking more gaunt and more pale in this picture than he did in the one upstairs. And Elizabeth is looking slightly more dishevelled, slightly a little wilder around the eyes.
Interesting.
Does the picture look like it's fallen, Dave? Or does it look like it's been thrown?
Give me a perception check, please. This is what you're particularly
Sure.
good at as well, isn't it?
Certainly is. That is a 19, Dave.
19. Yeah, you can see a hook on the north wall that seems to have. It's rusted now. It's almost the same colour as the wall, so it's difficult to spot. But as you ask the question to yourself, you're looking around. You can see it. It looks like it's just fallen down.
Okay. Fallen like the family. And he also kind of muttered that out loud. That's an out loud comment that he makes.
Nice.
Well, come and have a look if you want, guys. I don't see there's much other than maybe this footlocker. I'll let you loot goblins.
Does the bed look like? Sorry, does the bed look like it's been slept in recently?
No, is the short answer. The bed looks like it was slept in several hundred years ago.
Come on.
At least a very, very long time.
Yeah. All right. Well, the footlocker. Well, I
Okay.
suppose they're not. Footlocker?
Footlocker? Yeah, it's not locked. As you lift the hinge, let's roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Not another one.
Not another one.
Another one.
Where is the soundboard? I think it's too late now, really. But
Is it D&D initiative or Map Tools initiative?
Map Tools initiative, please. Leah, thanks for asking.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Even nicer.
What is going to happen now? Okay, that kind of makes sense. From the wall to... No, I'm going to start with the west. Directly behind where Horace is now, as you're to the side and levering this open, the wall behind you explodes with mud and clay. And then just afterwards, the wall here explodes outwards as two undead figures start hissing and rasping at you. What I'm just going to do is move Pippa there for a second, just to map it all out for you. It takes you a second to go into your sort of combat readiness. As you do, this figure here is wearing the exact same clothes as Elizabeth Durst in this picture. This figure here is just wearing black robes. You've seen black robes and cloaks similar to this into the entrance to the Durst mansion, just casually hung up. There were quite a few in a row. Yeah, hold up. Oh, they're called the same thing. Let me just call this gas one, so I know the difference between them. Douche. So it's the ghast behind Horace that is first to react, and he is going to try and claw you from behind. He's rolled a natural 1. As Horace takes his turn.
Sweet. Yeah. I like to think Horace kind of just realised just in time, ducked out of the way, and then is kind of in one fluid motion, going to turn around and then try and stab his great sword straight through this ghast.
Let's go.
Spin. Let's go. So let's have an attack, shall we?
Ooh.
Oh.
13. No. We'll do your 13 is exactly what you need to hit it. You roll. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Come on. That twice. So nice. I'll roll it twice. 14 damage.
Nice.
To ghast number 1.
Big lad rolls 14. Now, they do have an extra feature. Would you make a Constitution saving throw? This would be on the ghast's turn, not yours. I just need to backpedal, Josh. Constitution saving throw, por favor.
Yes, sir. Con save. Make it big. It's not very big. 11.
11. As this thing is grabbing for you, trying to claw for you, you have no choice. You're in combat. You know you're mouth breathing to get the oxygen in, but the stench from this thing assails you, and you jerk away briefly as the sort of fetid, rotting meat smell comes from this thing. But you shake it off. Horace has had his attack. Would you like any movement or bonus actions?
I'm good on the old bonus action front. I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So that takes us to the ghast here, who emerges out of the room and will... bear with. 1 sec. Okay. Yeah. No, she is going to attack Horace. In fact, she's going to jump onto the bed here and attack you. Flanking.
No! Trying to get down and dirty. Won't have it.
Very cheeky.
That's
Nice.
15.
Misses.
You lucky thing. Now I would like Horace, Farrow, and Pippa to all make Constitution saving throws, please, as this stench wafts past you. You're all aware of it, but it's particularly bad right next to it. In fact, is it? No, it's fine.
Dirty 20.
16.
8, but I'm going to use my heroic inspiration to reroll that, Dave, if that's okay.
That's perfectly fine, Tom. I cannot fault you in the slightest.
23.
Oh, there you go.
Worth.
Okay, so fortunately, because the last line of this ability says the target is immune to the gas stench for 24 hours, so Josh, you passed anyway, so it doesn't matter. So you just reminded me with a natural 20. I was thinking, what can I do? But it's already written in. So you 3 are immune to this stench. Now, as Pippa, somehow, for a halfling wizard, always seems to end up.
That's the wrong place, wrong time.
What would you like to do?
Right, I was gonna make an opportunity attack. No, that's too cheeky. No, I'm gonna say it. What is the lay of the land if Pippa would go under the bed? Do an attack, go under the bed. She's not left the what's-majugal. She's small enough to potentially get under the bed, so she could attack and then be like, and goodbye.
And it's very cool. What I would say is I would...
And she's going to get really dusty and dirty under there as well, I've just realised.
Horrendously so. Mm-hmm. But it would involve a dice roll. So you... I'm
going to try it.
Okay.
But I'll attack first.
Yeah, let's make the attack roll first then. How are you going to attack?
I know I'm base to base with it, but I'm gonna have a go at a firebolt with disadvantage because I'm that close.
Sure.
Look that.
Fire when ready.
What?
Oh, that's like mind blowing me so hard. I did roll a nat 20, but then the other roll was a 7, so it's 13 disadvantage.
13 is exactly what you need to hit the ghast.
Firebolt.
Fire.
9. That's better.
Ooh, that's better. Okay. So what I'm going to say to you is it's
I'm
kind of
gonna try go under the bed.
it's an acrobatics check again, really.
Let's see.
If I mean it,
Drop and roll. She's going to drop on the floor and she's going to roll. She's not going to knee slide. She's not going to do anything cool. She's
Okay.
just going to be like,
yeah,
roll.
it's
Roll.
still cut and thrust of combat though, and we'll yeah.
And spiders potentially.
What I'll say is exactly the same as I said to you last time that you tried something like this. DC is 10. You meet it or beat it, fine. If not, it will get an opportunity attack before you go under.
That's fine.
Come
Definitely feel like athletics is the way to go, don't you?
on. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an awesome move because we're taking its opportunity attack away from. Go on.
Yeah, true that. Okay. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration. I'm gonna use mine.
Okay.
Try again.
Hold up. That's athletics.
Right, I didn't see it. It doesn't count if I don't see it.
That's athletics. We needed an Did I say athletics? We needed an acrobatics, didn't we?
It was. You said acrobatics first, yeah.
Okay, sorry. My bad, team.
Okay, so you can
Imagine-
have your inspiration back. Right, now
It's
use your
not-
inspiration.
Oh my lord and savior, I'm so sorry, team. It got worse. Wait, can I roll it again? Because there's a 1.
It's a 1.
There's a
Oh
1.
yeah.
Just keep rolling till you get a 1. You're like, I'll take it.
You got it.
Oh.
That might be the worst set of rolls I think I've ever seen.
Oh my lord, that was incredible. Do
Had
it.
to wrong for some point.
Do it. Just for the lols.
23 to hit you with its claws.
100% hits me.
Yeah. That's
Sound like 14 all the
14
time.
points of slashing
14?
damage.
Oh,
Would you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
oh, this might be it for Pippa. It's nice to know you guys. Constitution,
Yes, please.
15.
15. You manage to shrug off the effects of the paralysis. However, you are prone on the floor because you threw yourself down and tried to roll.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I wanted that anyway. Fine.
Well, here's the rub. You're on the floor. You've got half of your movement left, and it has taken its reaction.
I could.
Under the bed. Get under the bed.
How far could I get? I could get full out the room, couldn't I? No, because I've got half my movement left. It would take half my movement to stand up, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Under the bed.
Okay. So staying prone, you get yourself up. What I'm
It
going to
just
do is, yeah, awesome.
It's like you're a dog. You're like dropped on the floor and like rolled over. And you just like belly up, and then like the ghouls just trying to pet you on, give you a belly rub. It's just
Yeah,
clawing at you
100%.
instead.
I'm just like,
Have a look for patches under
what
there.
an incredible sequence of rolls. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
That was worth it.
We forgot about Patches. Yeah, Patches. Should we say for now Patches is with the children? Because we keep forgetting about it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. What I'm going to say is Patches has followed Tala everywhere that she's gone. But it is an obedient dog. It's used to commands. So when you stay, it will do. And it's currently sitting. He is currently sitting in this room. But he will follow you
Inside them.
Let's carry on. Farrow's turn.
Okay, so Farrow just step into the square here.
Yeah.
He's going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then he's going to make some attacks with advantage.
Go for it.
Is how we're going to play this one, mate.
So yes, yeah, no, you're flanking, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm flanking, yeah.
Yeah.
So short sword first. For a 16 to hit.
16 hits. This is going to be big numbers now.
Oh. 9 points of piercing. And 2 points of force.
11 so far, yeah.
Then the scimitar incoming. Is a 20. Oh, is that a natural 20? It's a natural
That's
20
natural
to hit
20.
for 26.
Oh,
So
you are a hero.
that's 4d6 plus 4, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just going to roll 4d6 and add 4 to it, I think. That's all right.
I like rolling lots of different dice. 17.
17 points of slashing damage.
It was on 16. How does the ghast that's dressed like Elizabeth Durst die?
Hell yeah.
So the short sword is going to pierce her leg, and the scimitar is just going to take her head off. And send it, and it's just going to land in the corner of the room.
Nice. I'd like to think, if I may, it lands in this corner of the room, right next to Pippa. and
Pippa's like, oh, no.
As it lands, it's staring upright, and then it just creaks. It's odd. Okay. Tala's turn. Come on, Sammi.
So, as a bonus action, I would like to cast Healing Word on Pippa.
Okay. Sound.
Yeah.
Which is 9 health. Back to you.
I'm on 11 now.
And then,
Thank you.
what's the initiative here?
Seems reasonable. Roll your damage. Roll your dice. Oh, see what I did there? Oh, there's Alec. Oh. Mrs. By1, any movement? Okay. The ghast is going to have an attack on Horace as he's gone into a frenzy. That's 17 to hit Horace. 12 points of slashing damage. Constitution saving throw, please. You are paralyzed. Ooh, yeah. Again. Okay, that's its turn. You get to repeat this at the end of. Yeah, so you skip your turn. You can repeat the Constitution saving throw though. $20. Okay. I think I'm lying to you anyway. The target has the paralyzed condition until the end of its turn, so it shrugs up. It shrugs off at the end of your turn anyway. But yeah. But thanks for rolling dice anyway. But that is your turn. You're no longer paralyzed. Takes us to Pippa. It's I do like a character arc though, Leah. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Go for it. Wow, nice. Anything else from you? Seems fair. Right, let me put that on for you, Tom. What would you like to do? What would Farrow do? Oh, well, thank you for those people that said it. I wonder how long that's gone on for.
So Bish literally sent us a message about a minute ago, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And there's
Righto.
somebody in the chat, and they could hear us, and now they can't. So it's happened
Okay.
quite
I think
recently.
it should be working again. Thanks, Bish. And if you are watching, thanks for watching. Very kind of you.
It's not Atlas. Thank you for that.
It's not Atlas. Cheers.
It's not Atlas, yeah. And then he's going to move up.
Yeah.
And I think we know what's going to happen next, don't we? So short sword first.
Huzzah.
That's another natural 20, Dave, for 26 to hit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
boy.
So,
Right, I'm gonna tell you it's on
46.
13 hit points. Just kill it, Tom.
46 plus 4. Watch more be ones now, Dave. Oh, no, that's actually a really good roll. So that's 21 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
And audio is back. This is confirmed. And so it is not Atlas. Thank you very much, everyone. We really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank you. We've put whole videos out. No, well, I normally say not that anyone watches, but it's people that have told us that it's wrong. So thanks for that. But I've put whole videos out before now where you can either just hear me or just hear the players. Technology. Right, sorry. How does it die?
Just going to ram his short sword straight into its chest.
Okay. Yeah, it collapses to the floor. So this was the one, as you could see now, it's sort of tattered clothes and exactly the same. It's almost sort of like a, dare I say, uniform that you've seen in the cloakroom for the death house. What would you like to do now?
Please, if anyone's got something to. Farrow's going to start searching the body of the one that's dressed with the black robes. He's going to pat it down, see if there's any pockets.
Yeah, there's nothing on either of them. Yeah, just these tattered black robes on the other one. There's what looked like quite a fine dress on the one dressed as Elizabeth Durst, but nothing on the bodies.
I'd like to open that bloody footlocker now.
Sure. Okay. There's quite a collection inside. You can see a neatly folded cloak. This cloak, as you pick it up, it seems that the fabric is particularly tough, resilient, and it feels quite light. There's an unlocked small wooden box containing 4 vials, bright red vials. There's to the side, carefully wrapped, there's a chain shirt, there's a mess kit, there's a flask of alchemist's fire. You can see a bullseye lantern in the corner, quite neat. there's a set of thieves' tools, and underneath the chain shirt, you can see a yellow leather bound book with arcane symbols on the front.
Ooh.
Sick. Well,
So would Tala be able to tell straight off the bat that these are some form of healing potions?
Yeah, that's exactly what you suspect them to be. Yeah.
So we can all have a healing potion.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Normal potion of healing.
I think Horace would be interested in the cloak. Unless is anyone? Oh, I mean, I could have a closer look at the cloak.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So
I mean, I'd be able to tell anything about it, to be honest.
so as you unfurl it, it's sort of it feels to you the top bit around the shoulders as it fastens together, and it's got like the top the top piece of it is sort of blue, and it has a mesh feel to it. It feels like finely woven chain links, chain armor, and the rest of it, as it sort of cascades down, is sort of a silvery blue. But again, that feels quite light and quite resilient.
So, if I was to say, I think maybe we need to stop and take a breather, take a short break, collect ourselves, get a breath, maybe have a look over some of these items and see if we can't discern some things about them.
Yeah, sounds good.
He's going to offer the yellow leather bound book to Pippa. He's going to say, I have a suspicion this might be your expertise, not mine.
Oh, your suspicion's correct. Thank
Paper
you.
smell like.
I mean, sniff it. I mean, would Pippa want the alchemist's fire as well?
Yes, please.
Oh, you got a new player's handbook, Leah.
Woo! Look how big it is in comparison as a complete detraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just.
This is the new one.
I love my books, as I've said many times.
Mm.
So as Pippa reads through this, it's got that old book smell. No, it's not a Doom book smell, but it still is alluring to Pippa, I'm sure.
Mm.
This contains an assortment of I mean, I'm just going to meta this, Leah. I'm starting to get a bit tired.
Mm.
There's a bunch of first and second level spells in here.
Nice.
Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
So first level spells: disguise self.
Nice.
So I know some of these you've already got. Identify.
Yep.
Mage armor.
Nice.
Magic missile.
Yep.
Protection from evil and good.
Reminds me of my old Paladin. Good times.
And there are 4 second level spells.
Ready.
Dark vision.
Yes.
Hold person.
Nice.
Invisibility.
Even better.
Magic weapon.
Sweet.
Cheeky little spells there.
I know. Awesome. Thank you.
Could we potentially ask you if you to cast Identify on the cloak?
Yeah.
I've already got it. But yeah, as long as you don't mind waiting. 11 minutes.
do it.
It's so random.
Take a short rest.
It's because it takes a minute to cast normally. So you add that onto the 10 minutes as a ritual. But yeah.
I am ritually casting Identify. Shall we go Cloak first? Or have we got preferences? Cloak first.
Okay.
I was gonna say, maybe while you're casting the ritual, I think Horace would just get everything out and just lay it all out on the bed, so you can kind of just, once you're ready, you can just cast an eye over all of it. So like the cloak, the chainmail, the lot of it.
Sure. Well, if I may, I'm going to stick my nose in because I'm quite happy. This room, you're in a corner here. You're in a cul-de-sac. It's defensible. So I'm happy for a long rest to happen here. And again, sticking my nose in. If you cast detect magic first, then you would know which is magic and which isn't. And it's only the cloak that gives you a ping from abjuration magic.
A good idea. I remember that.
I would like
And
to take a long rest because I've only got one spell slot left of healing.
I love a long rest.
You're not going to benefit from a long rest because you need to wait another 16 hours before you can benefit from another long rest. So it would be almost 2 days that you spend. You can by all means do that if that's what you wanted to do.
Do I get any of my spell slots back? Nope. Well, there we go then, guys. Let's not die.
Should be okay. And then
What
Taking
about
a
you, Pippa?
rest rather than a long rest.
So it wouldn't benefit me at all, but is it going to benefit you?
I can use Arcane Focus and I can get my spell slot back.
If that's what you want to do.
And
So
obviously
it's-
short rest for hit dice as well. Is the other thing.
Exactly.
Depending on the-
So I can cope on a short rest.
Yeah. So currently, Horace and Pippa are the only ones that have any damage, so you can spend your hit dice to recuperate that. The cloak is a cloak of protection.
Ooh, pretty.
Which gives +1 to AC and +1 to all saving throws, I believe.
Ooh.
I think the little
That's
person might
contentious.
need
Huh?
that.
Yeah.
Wow, it made me harder to hit, but I'm already fairly hard to hit, to be fair. So perhaps someone
I'm
else is
getting
good
all
to
the
take that.
confidence. Oh, you sure? Because the +1
I mean-
saving throw is still good.
Yeah, it's all good though. And then the chainmail's just regular chainmail.
Yeah, it's just a normal chain
Thank
shirt.
you.
It's I don't think
Yeah,
it's
chain
even. I think it's medium armor chain shirt.
Medium armor.
Yeah, it's alright. I've already got some.
It's just base 13 AC as well, so
Okay.
no good to me.
I've already got chain. I'm basically wearing chainmail at the moment, so I'm good. How come it's saying one of my hit dice is already used, even though I obviously long rested, so I should have both of them back, right?
Yeah. 2024 rules, you get all of your hit dice back per long rest. It's no longer half of your hit dice, so yeah.
Right, okay, sweet. Either way, I'm probably spend one anyway. Hey, roll my
I've
hit.
got
Okay, what time are we?
a bit longer.
Have we got a little bit longer to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just before we jump straight back in, Dave,
Yeah.
I'm ever so sorry. Those scrolls that I got, what level were they?
3.
So I got 3 scrolls, but what level were the spells?
3. Oh, wait a minute. 3. Right. So the spiritual weapon was level 2. And the I can't remember what else you got. You got Bless, which is level 1.
Bless. And then Purify Food and
Is level 1.
Yeah.
And then I take it we'll just each take one of the healing potions.
Sorry, just my hit dice got me precisely back up to full health.
Huge. Huge. She might be a halfling, but she's fucking massive.
Huge. Do I have to attune to the cloak of protection? Sorry, I've not read it. Oh, it looks pretty.
Pretty.
It's so pretty. It's wonderful, darling.
Look quite pretty.
I don't know where you guys are getting these images from.
Requires
Oh,
attunement.
when I
yeah.
click on it to equip it, it says attune. So I have. Yeah, that was rather exciting.
Just having a look at your channel divinity. That doesn't let you recuperate slots, does it?
No.
Channel divinity, no. You do have, as an action, you can use your divine spark. So you've got 2 channel divinities left.
I thought channel divinity does let you recoup a spell slot. Or is that later?
Well, that's why I was checking it. So point your symbol, holy symbol, at another creature you can see within 30 feet. Restore 1d8 plus 4 hit points to the creature. That's within 30 feet, so that's an action. So you've got 2 of those left, Sammi.
Yeah. That's what I have to do. It's what I have to do.
Yeah. I mean, was anyone down then? No, I mean you were on 2 hit points, I believe. So yeah. I mean it's.
I think we're all looking pretty good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back to full now. Thanks to healing and the hit dice.
And we've got the potions now as well. So worst comes to worst, like if someone goes down, you can always whoever's got just run over to them and give them a healing potion.
Yeah.
Okay. So I sound like a broken record, but you know where you are. You're in these catacombs, these dark, dingy catacombs. The constant murmur. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Well, I suggest we could head back up to this junction and take the left turn. Let's clear it out by the numbers.
Sure. Leah, were you going to say something as well?
Oh, sorry, I was having a stupid moment. My mage arm is still up because it's 8 hours, isn't it?
Correct. Yeah.
Yep. I'm good. Continue.
Okay. So as you travel north there, this corridor links together. What I am going to give you, let me just take Tala around so it, because it's Tala and Pippa that have the light that will reveal the maps to you. Bear with a second. I just want to check something very quickly.
I have to come out of the room and just give Patches a little pet.
Oh, with a good boy.
Yeah, so as you get to here, you've got a turning to the west, and then you've got plenty further on up as well. You've still got these crypts that are sealed. You've got north around there. So everything now is kind of to the west of you.
West it is.
Yeah, so I was going to say if we clear the west out before we push back up north, and
okay,
that'd be my suggestion. Tell me. I mean, again, I've said this before. I tend to be very by the numbers. If you want to do something different, don't let me stop you. Call it. I just get a bit tunnel vision.
Sure.
It's got to be.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That really nicely for Pippa's character. So continue making decisions.
Right, I'm going to pop Pippa here. What's going to happen now is you enter this corridor. you can distinctly hear the sound of this chanting coming from here as you go round the corner. The stairs go round to the north and descend even further, which is exactly where the chanting is coming from.
Okay.
And there's
Do
a
you wanna go
passage
down?
to the north. Sorry, Tom, go on.
No. So literally, I was just going to pose the question to the party. Do you want to go down, or do you want to clear the rest of this floor before we head down? I have an opinion on this, but
We all know your opinion. I said that like so horribly. I don't mean it horribly. But we know what your
Yeah,
opinion
Tom,
is. Tom.
we know what you think. Now pipe down.
now get in the corner and be quiet.
I don't mind. I wouldn't mind clearing out the rest of it as well. See if we can find more little of a loot.
Okay, so as you're looking up this corridor, just before you continue there, Josh, it would be because it's what it does. It would be Farrow points out that, as I mentioned to you last session, I've not having it in this session. There's footprints everywhere in this dungeon, going to and fro. There aren't any footprints along this corridor at all.
So,
Interesting.
with that in mind, can I start looking at the floor tiles and the walls, looking for some form of trap?
Sure. You can roll a perception check.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, no. I rolled a natural one, Dave.
Oh,
Okay.
All
Yeah.
safe,
that's
guys.
all I need to repeat.
Completely clear.
Jeez.
No problems.
So nothing leaps out in terms of skullduggery shenanigans. It all seems quite straightforward. You can see now that as Tala sort of sends her dancing lights forwards, you've got east to west corridor further to the north.
Tala. Where is Tala? Is going to gingerly walk around.
Yeah.
And go there. Can
Sure.
she see any footprints?
Yes, you can see footprints going to and fro along the east to west corridor, but they stop going down there. I'm going to assume that Pippa's not walked
Pippa,
along
bad
there.
Pippa.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just lighting it up. It was for the purposes of seeing.
Yes.
So you're dragging the token, and I was like,
So yeah, I'll probably say like footprints do continue, but they don't go down that corridor. So maybe it's wise to avoid at the moment. We'll come back to it later.
Okay. So ahead of you on this corridor, you can see a larger room to the west as you get a little bit closer. And in fact, you can see a well shaft right into the center of the room. As the light bends round the corner, you can just make out what looks like cots, small cells that contain a bed and a footlocker on each of these branches. 5, and there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and small stairs up. They only go up 2 feet or so, which seems to link to the other room that you haven't been in so far.
Yeah.
Footlockers.
Yeah.
Let's take one each.
Goblins.
Can I take a look in this first room? And can I? I'm going to look for anything abnormal, anything sort of mimicish,
Sure. Yeah.
anything we've potentially come across in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, you can have a perception check then as you enter that room. Let me just drag
Get me 9.
Pippa about. Okay, yeah, no, nothing seems untoward in here. It's quite basic. There isn't much. We're swapping you around now. So there's a very small, shallow bed, rough straw mattress, which is clearly mouldy, and the footlockers are really rough, thrown together wooden box.
Do we want to know what's in these footlockers?
Yes. Curiosity is killing me.
Okay, Tala is going to kick the footlocker.
Okay, as you lift the footlocker with your boot, shall we say?
Kick!
Kick.
Kick.
You're going to kick the footlocker. It flops over backwards, and out is a bundle that looks like a short sword wrapped in cloth. And as it rolls over, the short sword itself slides slightly out, and you could see what looks like silvered metal on this short sword.
Looks like what metal?
Silvered. It's been worked and inlaid with silver.
Tala is looking at this with some much interest, and she's also going to nod over to Farrow as well.
I mean,
Silver sword.
I'll certainly take it if nobody else wants it. Can we make sure it's not any
Cursed.
sort of magic? Yeah, so either magic or curse. Before I
How about we leave it in the cloth for now, move on to foot number 2, and we'll bundle it all up and put it in a pile at the end.
Sure. So as you work round clockwise, the second one contains an ivory hairbrush, which is worth about 25 gold. There's a black leather eye patch with a carnelian sewn into it, worth 50 gold pieces.
Damn.
With a what?
There's eye patch with a red ruby, red gem carnelian. I think it's red carnelian, worth 50 gold pieces. There's a chest containing. It's folded into black cloth. There's 3 moss agates worth 10 gold pieces each. And the final one.
Oh, component.
Moss agate. No, not that I'm aware. Don't think so. And the last one is it? Let me think. Yeah. The last chest. It contains a pouch. It's clearly a money pouch. As Tala, as you lift it up, but it takes you a second to try and. In fact, I am going to ask you for a dice roll. Would you make an intelligence check for me, please? I'm going to set your DC at 7, reasonably low.
Intelligence check or saving throw?
Check.
Which one? Sorry.
Check.
Check.
17.
17.
Yeah, you hear the jingle of coins inside. However, the two strings that are attached to this pouch makes you sort of wonder. The strings look like dried gore, gut lining, and you then become aware of the fact that this sack is made from human skin with the coins inside.
Nice. Pouch of human skin.
Lovely.
That
Add
was me.
coin.
That was me thinking you were being nice and giving us a bag of holding.
I was thinking it was going to be a mini mimic.
yeah. It swallows you all.
It's, no, you know what I could say is there's 11 gold pieces at that side and 60 silver pieces at this side, making it look like a massive pair. So you,
Let me feel the weight
Mini
of them in
bag
my
of
head.
devouring.
so I'm so sorry. So 11 gold pieces and 60 silver pieces. The silver
Right.
short sword, just so you're aware, is worth 110 gold pieces.
Oh.
Okay. So, do we want Pippa to identify these things?
Would I still have detect magic up from when I ritually cast it in the other? It lasts for 10 minutes. You can say no.
Well, you know what? Because it's you can just cast it again. Yeah. So either way, nothing in here is magic. It all is what it seems. Are you aware of the silvered rule for the 2024 D&D, Tom?
No, I'm not. Not for the new
Worth a
edition.
look, because
My rule book's downstairs.
yeah, it's on D&D Beyond. Because lycanthropes are no longer have to. Oh, Sammy's got it. Like you don't need silver now. Oh, go on, Leah. That was a wonderful look that you just.
Yes.
It's nice because it's a new mechanic that they've involved. So if you get a crit, you get to roll an extra dice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh no. Okay.
So it's not going to make any difference on werewolves, with it being
No,
silvered.
but listen, I'm not going to tell you too much about the 2024 Monster Manual just yet, because it's nice that you're
No,
going to have
that's
to.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but quite a bit has changed.
That is fair. In that case, I no longer have interest over this silvered sword.
Shapeshifted, it deals additional. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, is it just shapeshifters that you deal extra?
Just shapeshifters, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, may as well use it. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
cool, shiny. We like shiny things.
Okay. It looks like Horace is heading north.
Yeah, let's clear this last room and then get downstairs.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's the last room. Who knows?
So similarly to the room that you've just left, you've seen this from a distance anyway. You've seen the wooden table and the 4 chairs, which is standing in the room. There are alcoves, and all these contain are just mouldy straw mattresses. There is nothing else of interest here.
Confirmed, sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
So all the beds in the other rooms as well, and the beds in here, they don't look like they've been used at all of any recent.
No.
Nope. Okay. So yeah, that
I do.
was Does anyone want to do anything? Sorry. As I do have one curiosity. I would like to go back and look at the well.
I was thinking about that, to be fair. I thought, oh,
Yeah.
well.
Is there anything unusual about this well? Is there anything sus? Does it look drinkable?
Is there a skeleton with a set of armor to be knocked down the well to alert the goblins and cave troll to our presence?
Fool of a tuck.
Next time.
Crikey, we're at 11 o'clock, and that's the first Lord of the Rings reference. Flipping. The short answer, and the only reason I'm going to give you the short answer is because of dancing lights. You can throw your lights down and bring them back up again. There's nothing suspicious. It's a dried up well. There's nothing at the bottom. Nothing of interest.
I mean, it looks like there's a bloody cult or something living down here. So it would make sense that they'd have to have their own water source.
Mm.
For the amount of, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at the amount of beds that are down here, like, I mean, 5, 6, 9.
So in theory, right, it's the mum and the friends.
Mm.
So there was. So
But then-
let my brain think. 2, 5, 6. So there were 7 stab wounds.
Mhm.
Is that 7 friends or 7 friends plus mum?
Mm.
And baby Walter. So it's 5, 6, 7. So in theory, there's enough for one of them. If there was 7 friends plus mum plus baby Walter to all have a room.
I mean, there's not even just, you know, and there's more beds, and there's the beds, there's
Yeah.
the room.
Well, yeah. And then you've got that master bed down the bottom.
That was probably Mum's, to be fair, Elizabeth's. Or as I've wrote to referring to her in my notes as Lizzie, because I'm not writing Elizabeth out every time.
Wasn't it? Well,
And the other thing
Shall
is,
we-
who's that statue of? That's what I want to know. Because I'm guessing if it was off Gustav Durst, we would have recognised it as Gustav Durst.
Mm.
And we didn't.
however, it seems strange to me that they would have a statue of a figure with no plaque, no name carved into it, nothing.
No one knows who it is. My cat wants me to come to bed. He's come to get me. He's like, excuse me, Mum, it is bedtime.
Bedtime.
Purely.
Yeah. I mean, I've looked into some stuff in my time, but there's some weird things going on down here.
I mean, the only other thing I would like to potentially check again is that corridor.
Mm.
No, there's nothing down there. We can walk down it. It's fine.
That doesn't have footprints.
How
I
about
checked the traps. I couldn't see anything. I mean, look, I'm not the best trapper. I'm not the best. You know, it's not really my field of expertise per se. But I couldn't see anything. It's up to you. We can give it a wide berth. Try throwing something down there, but I didn't see anything.
Can I take the bucket out of the well? It's got a rope on it. I'll just cut it with my sword, and then I'd like to go to the end of the corridor, and I'll just toss the bucket down.
Dude, are you fishing for traps? Right, make a perception check.
Just while they're talking about it. Perception check. 21.
Yeah, that'll
Oi!
do. As you cast off, As the bucket lands at the other end,
Fish.
as you're pulling it
Amazing.
towards you, it travels smoothly until it dinks ever so slightly, and it's almost invisible. But now that it's dinked, you can see that there is a rim, and it looks like there's an indentation of 5 by 5 indentation that you believe. I mean, it just you know what we're doing. It's a trap. Don't go down that corridor. Worst dungeon master ever.
Do not enter.
This voice in my head just said, "Don't go down the corridor."
Well, if it was me, it would add dickhead on the end of it.
And he also called me a dickhead.
I like this
New
voice.
voice.
Let's avoid it.
Sorry, Strahd.
I think
I was going to put some safety cones out and just cordon off the corridor.
Yeah.
Caution,
I've-
slip hazard.
I'm going to be honest, folks, because it's 11 o'clock now. Taking you downstairs at the start of next time makes sense to me if we bring it to a close tonight. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just grab your wee token. So, and I think haven't we actually got next session planned in? Don't we know when we're?
Do.
I feel like that's
Do.
something that happened in the recent past.
Can we have a long rest now?
Like I say, fourth. That's
4th June.
That's not far at all.
No.
Is it? Yes. What? Just I tell you what I'm going to do. Let's look up long rest.
I think we could compromise, and we'll take a level up instead.
That's fair.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
bushy ass players.
I think that's a nice
Dungeon Masters. When they do it to me in Pathfinder, the level up gets pushed back a session every time.
yeah.
370, which is basically me pushing the whole party back every single time. 370 long rest.
11.
Yeah. This is the disclaimer. Sorry. During you sleep, we have the unconscious. After you finish a long rest, you must wait at least 16 hours before starting another one. So yes, you can have a long rest, and you can rest for the rest of your lives down here if you particularly wanted to. But we have to play the characters. Would you? I mean, if you're comfortable saying, yeah, let's go and spend 24 hours upstairs with the ghost kids and Mishka, or poking around. I mean, you've got the whole of the mansion, so you've explored everything. You can do that if you wish.
Feel like we're in pretty good shape at the minute. I don't really
Just tried
see.
to be cheeky if I could get my spell slots up. That was all.
Yeah. Well, you've because again, let's full metagame then. So you've got one spell slot left, but you've got 2 uses of your channel divinity, which is 1d8 plus 4. Yeah. Horace has got all of his spell slots.
And my lay on hands.
Yeah.
And a free cast of divine. I haven't been. See, this is the thing. I haven't been using any of my divine smites because I've been like, I need to save those for the battle, and I've actually been getting long rest. So I've been like, every time I've had a long rest, I've been like,
You'll get that a lot, mate. You'll get that a lot.
yeah.
Pippa's on full economy. You've got all of your spell slots left.
I've got 4 spell slots, full health.
Yeah, and Farrow's used 1 spell slot, so you've got 1 left.
Yeah, and I've got 1 Hunter's Mark left for free as well.
It could be worse, Sammi.
Yeah.
I mean, you got. Yeah, no, I can't fault your uses of your spells so far.
I, for one, appreciate it greatly.
I do.
Yeah.
I know. I
Speaking
do
for
have-
myself.
I mean, my healing pool isn't great, but I do have all of my lay on hands as well.
Everyone got those things that you drink that make you better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
called health potions.
The red stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Some
I don't.
refer to as a health potion.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, commonly known as.
Bridges.
Yeah, you've got 4 powers for camera juice, guys. Congratulations. I don't want to sound too overconfident, but I do feel like we're in good shape.
Your overconfidence is your weakness. Sorry, that's Leah's line from before.
What could go wrong?
Everything's fine.
No. Darkest Dungeon,
It's fine.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Ooh.
I love
Deep,
that game
dude,
so
deep.
much. The narration it
Right.
says.
So what we'll do then, gang, is we'll pick this up again in 4 days' time.
4 days time, yeah.
D&D.
Come on.
Let's go.
So
Okay.
to everyone who's watching, thank you very much for tuning in.
Oh,
Like
thank
and
you.
subscribe if you're watching.